Morning everybody, I hope we're all fit and well, no illness, injuries, anything else we need to worry about. I think we're all inside hiding from the rain today, so we'll keep dry, keep warm. So let's set ourselves up, standing nice and tall, drawing that tummy in to engage the core, shoulders back, feet under our hips, and then just take that weight forward so you catch it on the toes, and back till just before you think you're going to fall. Just wakes up those senses, gets us ready to go. So just a few times helps us find our balance spot. That's good. Couple more. And then find yourselves that spot now where you feel nicely balanced, you're not falling forwards or back. Hands onto hips or one hand in front behind. We're just going to tilt that pelvis under and then back. So bring the arch at the bottom of the spine and then a little squeeze of the tummy as we come under. So it's just tilting through again. Helps us set the body up, get us in the right position. So it loosens up that lower spine. Helps find a natural neutral spine position. So a couple more times. And then should be nice and tall with a nice neutral spine, ready to go. We pedal those feet. So you press through the ball of the foot into the ground. And just let your arms join in. Normal, natural walking arms. Try not to think too much about the arms, that's when they start going at a different speed, or same arm, same leg. Just let them naturally fall into that walking movement. That's it. And then just gradually increase that range of movement. Bringing those arms up. That's it. Good, bringing those arms up to around shoulder height now. Still pressing that foot down into the ground. Good, now a little higher. Bringing those arms up. Taking them up nice and high. Good. All the way back now, so both arms are pressing back, giving us that stretch around your shoulders and chest. A few more. That's good. One more each side. And bringing it down. Okay, so we're stood nice and tall again. We're going to open both arms up wide and sweep in front. Open up and sweep through. Slight bend of the knee. Bending our back a little bit. Just easing that body out. Good stretch and then a sweep. That's it. Good, keep that going, a few more. Really nice one to ease everything out. Opens up the back, opens up the chest. Gets the legs moving. That's it, a few more. Good, one more. And standing tall. Okay, we're going to take both hands high and towards one side. We're just going to circle those round in that figure of 8. Coming round. Starting to rotate, following those arms. A very slight dip of the knees as we come down. we're just going to gradually increase the amount that we're dipping down as we come through. That's good. Can we get a bit lower in between? We're nearly dipping down to the ground. There we go, keep that going. A few more times. Good, one more each way. And bringing that down. Okay, we're going to take our feet wider now. So just over shoulder width. Hands onto hips, and we're just going to circle those hips around. Aiming to keep your head fairly still. That's a nice wide circle with those hips. So we're rotating around. That's good. Good. One more, then we'll change direction. So switch that around. Rotating round. That's it, nice and steady, and for that nice wide circle, trying to keep your head fairly still. So we're circling around those hips underneath your head. That's good. One more. And bring that back in. Bring those feet in, standing tall. So you take your weight onto one leg, lift one foot. We're going to rotate that ankle. Easing out those ankles. That's good. Turning that one way. And then change direction with that same foot. That's it. Okay, bringing that down. Switch to the other leg. If you're confident with your balance, let's extend those arms, and we can rotate those hands as well. So when you start to confuse yourself with your foot going one way, your hands going the other. That's it, change direction. Just keeping all those joints supple, keeping them loosened up. Keeping that strength in there. Good, couple more. And bringing that back down. Okay, so we're standing tall, feet back under our hips. I just want you to sweep that leg through. So it doesn't have to be going super high at the front. Just bring it through enough to disrupt that balance. I mean, you're having to concentrate and focus on standing still and tall. That's it, sweeping through. More. And bringing that down, reset, switch to your other leg, and then same again, sweeping that through. That's good. Nice and steady. Couple more, one more, and bringing that down. Okay, reset back onto the other leg, standing tall. We're going to circle that leg around your standing leg. Again, aim to keep standing as tall and still as we can. Try not to lean too far to one side or forwards or back. Hands wherever you need, if that's out for balance, if it's on the hips, if it's holding onto the wall. Whatever you need to do. If you are using a piece of furniture on the wall for balance, try and keep that touch as light as possible, just to help you reset when you can, when you need. That's it. One more. And bring that down and change legs. So let your balance reset, bring it around. So working on our balance, really important, particularly as we get a little bit older. We need to remember working on balance at least twice a week, alongside our couple of sessions of strength work, and then our 30 minutes 5 times a week. Keep ourselves fit and healthy. But balance is really important. Helps reduce those risks of your trips and falls. That's it. A few more. That's it. Last one. And bring that back down. Okay, feet back nicely under our hips, so standing tall. We're just going to take that into a little squat. Back up, so bending those knees down to about 90 degrees if you can. If you do struggle with that, just go to where you feel comfortable. If that's just a little dip down, part way. But if you can get down to that 90, fantastic. Remember, his bum sticks out behind. Keep that head and shoulders up. Excellent, keeping that going. A few more, we're going to change it up a little bit. So as we're squatting down, we're going to do a little half twist. So we're going to turn to the side. So just twisting, looking down to that side. That's it, well done. Keep that going. Few more. That's good. One more to each side. And bring that back up. Well done. Okay, sticking so with our squats. We're going to take our feet out wider. So just over shoulder width, with our toes pointing slightly outwards. We're just going to squat that down, back up. Keeping that head and chest up. Excellent. That's good. Just keep that going. Couple more, we're going to change it up again. So this time as we dip down, we're going to pause, turn, and up. down, turn, turn, up. Really good. So when we squat down, we keep those heels on the ground if we can. Really good. Couple more. One more time. And bringing that up. Excellent. Okay, if you're not at the end of your mat, just move towards the end. We're going to stand tall, take our hands up and roll down. So we curl down towards those feet, unroll, stacking those vertebrae, bringing it up. Up we go. Back down. That's it. Rolling that down. That's it, making sure we're curling, rolling that spine, tucking the chin, rolling the shoulders, curling towards the floor. And then as we unroll, stack those vertebrae one at a time, and then reach up. Good. Next time we're going to pause at the bottom. So as we come down, we're going to roll. We're going to let it hang. We're going to pause. Heavy head, heavy arms. Sweep around those feet. That's it. Nice little semicircle around those feet. Whether that's touching the mat, touching your toes, sweeping around your ankles, somewhere around your shins, however flexible you are. If you do find that really pulling on the back of the hamstrings, just soften those knees. That's good. A few more times, just sweeping around. Last one, and then unroll that back up, all the way back up, nice and tall, bring it down, rolling towards the mat, this time it's hands down, we're going to walk it forwards, out into that straight arm plank position, we're going to hold for a few more seconds, and then let's lower to our knees, sit back on those heels into our child's pose. Excellent, and just relax it there. Okay, so we're going to start down on our fronts. I'm just going to drop the screen a little. Okay, so I want you to lay face down on the floor, legs extended back and your arms up in that 90-degree position. You're going to start with your torso raised, so just bringing up that head and chest off the mat, back down. So we're using all those muscles down the spine to raise that head and chest, and down we go. Let's lay that down in position and raise. Remember, using the back, not the arms. Slowly down. That's good, up we go. And slowly down. Keep that movement going.
Nice and steady, that's good. A few more. Excellent. Couple more. We're going to extend it. So next time, as you lift, we're going to extend those arms, stretching it up, slowly back down, control down. Lift, extend, and slowly down. That's good, nicely done, nice and steady. We lift with that back, then extend with the arms. Control down with the spine. Really good, nice and steady, couple more. We lift, extend, control that down. Good, one more time. Bringing that up, extend, and steady, down we go. Well done. So we're going to stay down in that same start position. So laid down with those arms at 90 degrees. We're going to do the alternate arm and leg lift. So we're going to raise one arm, opposite leg just off the floor. Bring that down, switch to the other ones. So left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg. Just raising up off the ground. Down we go. And lift. You can keep that head slightly raised. Or if you find that pulling on your neck, just rest your forehead down on the mat. Use a cushion, rolled up jumper, yoga block if you need support. So it's not a massive lift, we're not going really high. Just taking it up a few inches off the ground. That forearm staying parallel to the floor. That's it. Nice and steady. So we can breathe in as we recover down, breathe out on that effort with the lift. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. A few more times. Good, one more each side. And resting that down. Okay, I want you to bring yourselves up into that kneeling box position now. So that's arms under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to thread the needle. But this time, instead of just doing one side at a time, we're going to alternate one and then on to the other side. So in that kneeling box, you're going to take one hand, we're going to thread underneath, shoulder down near the mat, bring it up, looking high, down and change. Opposite one through, lift and change. Thread, rotate and down. That's good. So thread it through. Rotate that up and down. Really good. Just keeping that going. Nice and steady. Good. A few more times. That's it, a few more. Really good. We're going to do one more to each side. So let's take that under, shoulder near the mat, rotate, reach for the sky, and down, last one. Take that under, bringing it up, and down, really good. Okay, we're going to stay in that kneeling box position and go into our Superman movement. So we're going to start with your basic one for a few repetitions, then we're going to change it up, add a little bit of rotation in. So when we're ready, back into that start position, those hands under shoulders, knees under your hips, and extend, nice and long, bring it down. That's good. Aiming for those level hips and shoulders, keeping that back flat. Picturing that tea tray resting on your spine. We don't want to tip that off to the side. That's good, keeping that going. So we're nice and long and steady. Keeping that still. Good, one more each side. And bring that down, just give those wrists a little rest if you need. So we're going to go in the same position, extend to that Superman, but when we extend out, we're going to rotate our hands and feet in little circles, 4 one way, 4 the other, in and change. So we're adding that little bit of control and rotation. So when we're ready, let's extend that out. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, in and change. Don't worry if your hands and feet seem to go opposite directions, doesn't matter, as long as they're rotating somewhere. That's good. Extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And we just keep that pattern going. That's it, well done. Just keep it up. Really, really good. Nicely done. A few more times. That's it. Good. We'll do one more to each side. That's it. Ready, last one now. Extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and relax that one there. Well done, really good. Okay, moving onto your sides now. So I want you to lay down with our knees bent and extending out. Okay, so arm under head, knees bent, hand in front for balance, and let's just lift those feet and knees off the floor if we can. If you do need to rest them down, that's fine. Work to your level. We're just going to open up that top knee like that clamshell or muscle shell. Just pivoting at hips and feet. So feet stay together. We use those muscles around your hip to lift and rotate that knee. That's it, a few more. You've probably noticed we're doing a lot of rotational type movements. We tend to work very much in straight lines, usually as humans. We walk forwards, we go backwards, we go sideways. But really we need to twist and turn a lot. So if we can strengthen those muscles that help us twist and turn, it's going to stop us getting injured. It's going to make those movements easier. Good. One more. And bring that down. Okay, keeping those knees bent, I want you to lift yourself up onto an elbow. And we're going to raise your hips off the mat if you can. If you do need to keep them rested down, that's fine. But let's lift those hips and straighten the top leg. And I want you to bring that top leg forwards and back. That's it. So that top leg moving is just to disrupt all the support muscles. That's good. Nearly there. Couple more. And resting that down. Good, keeping those knees bent. Let's lay it back down. Hands one on top of the other. We're going to open that door, but we're going to do it by circling the hand around the head first till it comes round the back. Finish closing over the top. So rotate around, over the top. Let your eyes follow your hand, so you're tracking that finger as it goes round, and then as it comes over the top. Lovely big rotation round the shoulders. Then it opens that chest out. Bring the hand over. Good. Two more. One more time. And bring it together. Good. So switch yourself around, roll over, whatever you need to do. Same again to the other side. So we're going to start lay down with those knees bent, arm under the head, hand in front for support, lift those feet, knees off the floor, and lift that top knee, opening up like that clamshell. That's it, really good. Excellent, a few more times. Good. Couple more. And resting that down. Bringing yourself up onto that elbow. Lift those hips and we extend that leg. And take that forwards and back. Good, a few more. correct way. And bring that back down, bending those knees back up. Arms out at 90 degrees to the body. Let's rotate the arm around the head, then over to close. That's it, rotate and over. Good, keep that going. Excellent, couple more. One more time. And you're bringing that together, well done. Okay, moving it over then, so we're on to our backs. Well, I want you in a sitting position. So knees bent, we're sitting up, hands forwards. We're just going to start to roll that back, bring it back in. There we go. So we're into our last 5 minutes or so. A couple more exercises. So it's nice and steady, just rolling back as far as you feel comfortable. Whether that's nearly all the way to the mat, or whether that's just past vertical, bring yourself in whatever's your level. Don't worry what other people can do. We just work to our own levels, but challenge ourselves that little bit. That's good. Keeping that going. So one more, we're going to change it up. We're going to add in that Russian twist. So as we come back, we're going to pause, we're going to turn, and up. Bring it back, turn, up. That's good. Nicely done, keep that steady. Few more. That's it. One more, starting each side. So our last one coming up. And bring that back up. Well done. Okay, I want you to lay back onto the mat. Bring our feet up into tabletop. We're going to point our hands to the ceiling. Then we're going to do our toe taps, so just lowering that back. But as we do that, we're going to start to curtsy that toe underneath. So we're adding that little bit of twist and rotation. So it's tapping probably past the opposite buttock. Past that line, hand dropping behind your head, will come diagonally across as well, that's fine. You should find that pulling slightly differently across the abdominals. Good. So you've got that curtsy tap now underneath. Really good. Few more. Good. One more each leg. And relax that. Give those knees a hug if you need. We've just got a couple more little exercises. So I want you to lay out. Legs long. Hands down at your sides or tucked just under your bum for a bit more support if you need. We're going to raise our feet off the ground and we're going to cross them. So we're going to crisscross those feet. If
If you do find that really pulls on the lower back, bend your knees in a little bit. Take some of the pressure off. If you can, keep straighter legs. Fantastic. We're going to keep that going as long as we can. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that down. Keep those legs extended. Hands come around the head so they're behind our head. We lift the hands over, lift the head, tuck the chin, raise the shoulders, roll towards those feet. Unroll it back. Unroll one vertebra at a time on the mat. Hands over. Bring them up. Lift the head, tuck the chin, roll the shoulders, curl it up towards the feet and back. Good. 2 more. Good. Take it back. Last one. Bring that up. Reach for those feet. Can you grab your toes or your ankles? Can we stretch forwards? Good. Then cross one foot over the opposite knee. Turn and look over the hip of the bent leg. Excellent. Switch sides. Foot in line with that knee. Looking over the hip of the bent leg. Okay, extend those legs out and just put them out into a bit of a V shape. Hands wide. Reach for the opposite foot. Bring it up. Go for the other one. Back up. One more each way. Up. Last one. And relax. Slowly up to our feet. Good. Take one foot back. Bending that front knee, back leg. Right, hands together, open out that spine. Change legs. This time reach back, chest forwards. Good, bring that back in. Feet wide, slight bend in the knee. I want you to take one hand up and over. Bring it back over the other side. Bring that in. So we're going to sweep it down, going high. One more time. This one takes us up on our toes. Reach for the ceiling for 3, 2, 1, and relax it down there. Well done, everybody.